to dream that we have the money to buy $1 million home. We meet the buyers who can do just that.
Definitely a showstopper.
You walk in the front door and it goes bang.
From sweeping views.
You walk in it and you immediately see the beauty of this entire house.
I could totally see me and my family living here.
Here's where the party is.
Wow.
Yeah? To complete luxury.
I feel all of a sudden like I'm in the south of France.
What do you guys think?
I love it.
Yeah?
Yes.
These homes have it all.
It is the house we've been looking for years. So we're going for it.
Our buyers have the money, know exactly what they want.
Definitely large. The bigger the better, I think.
And are ready to spend big.
It's actually listed at 3.3.
Get out of town.
My role is to find these house hunters their ultimate dream home. In this episode, I meet Christine and Kirk. They're looking for their dream home near the beach.
If you're gonna live in LA, you might as well be close to the beach,
You
right?
can kind of smell the ocean air here, and that's just amazing.
I'm taking them around 3 modern showstoppers on the west side of Los Angeles, California.
And there's another level to this deck with the pool and the spa, another fire and ice pit, another TV.
They need a house with enough room for them and their dogs. Will I be able to find something that will suit their needs?
You got the hills on one side, you got the ocean on the other side, you got the downtown on the other side.
It's like still being on vacation for us.
Let's see if I can find them their dream home.
Welcome to $1 Million House Hunters. I'm Viviana Vigil. Today our buyers are Christine and Kirk. They're looking to find their dream home in Los Angeles. We're going to look at 3 unique properties in West Los Angeles and see which one they choose.
Mutual friends introduced us on a tour of Turkey. We were vacationing.
Yeah, so we weren't together then, but afterwards we were, and we've been married for about a year now.
They're looking for a home with a big kitchen and enough room for their dogs.
So we just need more room.
We've kind of set a loose goal as like 9 million, but it is flexible.
Christine, Kurt.
Hi, Viviana.
So nice
to meet you.
I understand that you both have sort of made Los Angeles your home now.
Yeah, we were both landlocked. He's from Missouri, I'm from Texas, and so we needed to be near the beach, as close to the beach as possible. That was like our dream.
If you're gonna live in LA, you might as well be close to the beach,
You can
right?
kind of smell the ocean air here, and that's just amazing.
Are you looking for a big space? Are you looking to entertain or have guests come and visit?
If there's a make or break deal for a house, it's the kitchen for me, because I do a cooking show, and so the kitchen is almost like my workspace and my office.
So we are starting in beautiful Venice. This home is 7 bedrooms, 6 baths, around 5,600 square feet.
We are in Venice Beach. Quite a showstopper. I mean, the exterior clad in cedar is just absolutely gorgeous. It's got that architectural element to it that's really warm, and it's on the corner of Palms and Shell. So it's a trophy property for someone who's looking for something like that in the neighborhood.
I really loved how beautifully it was landscaped, you know? I like it that it extends the house to the sidewalk.
Just the immediate surrounding neighborhood, lots of people out walking dogs, had that kind of a friendly neighborhood feel to it.
Okay, first impressions of this beautiful foyer.
Yeah, the natural light's great.
Yeah, it hits like so many of the things, like I said, light,
Yeah.
bright and airy. Like I love pocket doors that open out right into the indoor-outdoor space. This is really pretty.
Just spacious, open, lots of windows, lots of light.
It's very clean looking too, very modern, but not sterile. It's a nice entertainer's house. The flow feels really good here.
Beautiful design. I mean, they really took the detail and the architecture in this home. But I know the kitchen is important to you, so why don't we head into the kitchen and see if it suits you?
To the kitchen.
To the kitchen, love it. The kitchen, a beautiful great room where you have an informal seating area, a dining area with this giant wooden table. Just imagine your whole family around it making a delicious meal. So is the kitchen cutting the mustard?
My thing is I want a kitchen that basically opens up to an entire living space, and for some reason this one's like half cut off. It's still pretty, but it's not as big as I thought I would like it to be.
It's more like a peninsula. It's not, you can't really go all the way around it, you know what I'm saying? So you're kind of like limited in how to get to the kitchen. I do love the dining area. I love the indoor-outdoor vibe going, and I like the fact that it's from the kitchen. You can basically see all the way through the house. She can be cooking in the kitchen, I can be cooking in the grill, and we can see each other. It's fantastic.
So what do you say we head upstairs, take a look at some of the bedrooms, in particular, the master suite. All right, the beautiful master suite, beautiful architectural soaking tub, and tons of built-in for closets. I mean, his and her closet for sure.
Lots of space.
This whole level is your master suite.
That's really nice.
Including this cocoon in the sky.
It's like kind of living in like a treehouse almost, you know?
Top floor is just yours. So you can have guests over and you can entertain and have lots of people throw parties, and just make sure they don't get to the third floor because that's our space. There's not as much wall space, but I don't really mind that because instead of wall, there's doors and windows. So I would almost rather have that than wall space. I love the big windows. I love the big doors.
Really good sized patio balconies up here on this level. And may I remind you that that is the west and that is where the sunsets come from. And you have a gorgeous view of that skyline.
If you're gonna live in Venice, you're gonna live in Southern California, you wanna be able to take advantage of the weather and the sunshine, and that does it perfectly.
Here's where you get that Southern California indoor-outdoor living. We just stepped out into your patio, but you can't tell because the wall has disappeared.
I love it.
The grill is nice.
That's his thing, the grill. Yeah. The movement from one room to another, you never feel like you're left out when you're in
Kitchen,
the
dining
house.
room, living room, deck.
So the very big question then is, what do you think this home is listed at?
I would say probably between 7 and 8.
Yeah, maybe a little, I would say somewhere between 8 and 9.
5,600 square feet, and it's listed at 8.888.
Oh, wow.
Just under 9.
8.888.
You're close.
Just below your budget.
Right.
So it checked a lot of the boxes, but I'm always about more options too.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what else is out there. Like I said, we're just getting started in our house hunt, and I'm curious to see what Ellie has to offer.
It's a good start though.
We still have 2 other properties.
Excellent.
But I do think that this is a really unique space, so take your time to kind of soak it in before we head over to house number 2.
We have 2 more estates to see on the west side of Los Angeles, California.
This is like a James Bond house, I think.
It totally is.
Will Christine and Kirk find their perfect home?
Clearly are entertaining down here. They have a pool table, they have the home theater just to my left.
Stay tuned. Welcome back. We're traveling around the west side of Los Angeles and on the search for Christine and Kirk's ultimate dream home.
I really loved how beautifully it was landscaped, you know. I like it that it extends the house to the sidewalk.
The first house was an uncompromising trophy estate just steps away from famed Abbot-Kinney Blvd.
I love the big windows. I love the big doors.
But could this next house be the one?
I know you guys like that modern contemporary design. This has that contemporary curb appeal. It's a very exclusive area. It has little vignettes of parks tucked in throughout the home.
It was like a little village with all the different kinds of homes and all the colors. It made me feel like I was like in Europe or something.
Coastal village.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of this home with the contemporary style, the stainless steel garage doors?
I've always loved stacked rock, and so this is a really nice feature.
We are in Marina Del Rey. This is the Grand Canal. This is known as the Silver Strand. The house is about 6,500 square feet with 7 bedrooms and 11 baths.
All right, as we make our way inside this enormous home, as you can see, this is an entertaining area. We step down from the foyer, but this is not the main entertainment area of the home, but clearly you can entertain here. They have it geared up with a bar, the home theater just to my left, and then just in front of us, there is an outdoor yard area. So what do you guys think as soon as you walk in? We made our way from the foyer down to this sunken area.
It definitely has a specific vibe to it. Yeah, I mean it's
Bachelor pad.
Yeah.
I think what he's getting at is bachelor pad all the way.
It is party ready. Yeah, the party room is phenomenal. The theater,
I love the theater.
The theater and the bar pool table room. It's great, and I like it. You walk right in, your guests come right in, and it's like the party's right over here, sir.
It is definitely ready for entertaining. Now, this home also has an elevator to service all levels. There are 4, so I suggest we take it as we head up.
Yeah.
This is the master suite level. This entire floor is yours.
I love his and hers bathrooms and also closets. And it seemed like it had like a mini bar. I love that when you have a big house, you don't have to go all the way to the kitchen in the middle of the night if you just want a drink or a snack or something.
You really can just disappear. It's kind of like your own apartment within the home.
It really screams like a man's touch.
This is like a James Bond house, I
Oh,
think.
it totally is. It's amazing office space here where we can have our separate spaces and not feel like we're still at home with each other working.
Yeah.
And the private little balcony here I like as well.
Well, we did start on the basement level, and like I mentioned earlier, these homes in this area, they really build vertically. So why don't we continue our rise up?
Sounds good.
Onwards and upwards.
Let's do it. All right, is there enough light in here for you, Christine?
You know what? The house was looking really dark and not as bright and airy, but like I said, when I came up to this level, I just don't remember that much anymore about that.
And that lower level, you know, is really meant to be dark. It's sort of the boys' room, but here is where you really want to enjoy the light.
Plus there, I noticed that they had a really nice bar out there too. So once again, kind of extending like the kitchen out there as well for summer barbecues and things. I loved this kitchen. It's huge. It's laid out to where it's open to the rest of the entertainment and living spaces. And because I do a lot of stuff, you know, for work in the kitchen too, it's a good place to shoot things, you know, and do demonstrations. So I was super happy.
All right, Kirk, here's your built-in barbecue area, and it is a perfect place for outdoor entertaining. You have your fire and ice fire pit, and there's another level to this deck with the pool and the spa, another fire and ice pit, another TV. You can really hold some major events here.
It's overwhelming. The balcony really sells it for me. The big bar, the grill, and just all the space, man, all the space.
Yeah, it's nice too, the canal. That's like an added bonus for it.
So a question I definitely have to ask you guys is, what do you think it's listed at?
Well, when we finally went through all the different levels and then we saw the hot tub.
The pool and hot tub on the roof.
I was saying 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would say anywhere between 8 and 10 would be my guess.
It's actually listed at $5.499.
Wow. You get a lot of house for your dollar.
Also, it gives you a little bit of money left over to put your finishing touches, personal touches on it.
We've seen 2 houses. They've both been near the beach, but I'm curious to see something else that's maybe a little bit more of a variety.
Yeah.
There's only one more luxury home left to see on this house hunt.
All right, you guys, look at these views.
We check out this massive unit perched high above the Wilshire Corridor.
It's very light and it's bigger than I expected it to be.
Is this high-rise home what Christine and Kirk are looking for?
The views here are just phenomenal. Like I think that's like the #1 thing about this spot.
Stay tuned. Welcome back. We've seen 2 amazing luxury homes on the west side of Los Angeles, California. The first house was an uncompromising trophy estate just steps away from famed Abbot-Kinney Blvd.
This whole level is your master suite.
That's really nice. Kind of living in like a treehouse almost, you know?
Then we saw a contemporary statement home with plenty of room to party.
It's business on top and a party at the bottom.
There you go.
Kind of like a house version of a mullet.
But will this last home be the one?
Now, I know that this is a big shift from the first 2 properties up here on the 21st floor.
When we pulled up to this one, I was like, oh wow, didn't expect to get
Not
a
expecting,
high-rise.
high-rise.
High-rise living in LA, but I guess a lot of people do it.
But I really want to get inside this junior penthouse and check it out. What do you say?
Break in.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
We are in Westwood, in an area better known as the Wilshire Corridor. It's all kinds of high-rise buildings next to each other, and we are right now in the Blair House, which is one of the premier high-rise buildings in Los Angeles. This is a junior penthouse. It's over 4,700 square feet. It's 3 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, southeast and western views. So you literally are sunrise to sunset looking at Los Angeles from downtown to the ocean.
All right, you guys, look at these views.
Wow.
There's a view from every window in this penthouse. It is
Stunning.
Absolutely beautiful. Now, this unit has been totally remodeled to open up the spaces and create a really great open layout for entertaining. I know that's important for both of you. The current owner obviously is an art collector, so some of these pieces could be negotiated in if you really like a specific piece. You have your fireplace, of course, plenty of balconies on each side.
You got the hills on one side, you got the ocean on the other side, you got the downtown on the other side. Although it's very spacious, it's also very cozy. Like it's intimate, but open.
There's so many vignettes. Obviously has that designer touch. You have little nooks, conversation areas. It's a completely different experience than the first two properties we saw.
Oh, certainly. Well, we asked for variety, and you definitely give us variety. The building's great. It's obviously on a main street, it's main location, easy access to the freeway, so that's nice.
And I know what you're ready for.
The kitchen.
Yeah.
Let's go see.
Let's go. All right, Christine, this is your wheelhouse. First impressions?
It's very light and it's bigger than I expected it to be.
You do have your center island, which we're really interested in. Custom wood cabinets, beautiful stainless steel appliances.
I also like that there's a balcony too. That's a nice touch. But the thing is, I always want the kitchen to kind of flow into the entertaining living space so I can feel like I'm a part of what's going on.
At least
and
the
not
dining
cut
room
off.
area. Yeah, you want to be able to, you want to be cut off in the dining room area when you're in the kitchen.
So what about the color and the countertop?
The counters I might lighten up a little bit, but the cabinet work, I like it a lot though.
And then perhaps knock a whole wall.
Knock a wall.
Knock a wall down.
Yeah.
There's also a beautiful formal dining area with a unique, one-of-a-kind dining table made uniquely for the space.
Yeah, I saw that. I kind of liked it, how it fit just perfectly with the layout of the room.
I like that personal touch to it.
Why don't we head to the master suite and see how that does it for you?
Sure.
All right, let's
go.
come on. All right, here is your master retreat. We saw that gorgeous ensuite on the way in here with a jetted sunken tub, dual vanities, lots of lighting in there, lots of mirrors, dual closets, lots of space for both of you. What do you guys think?
Yeah, the big shower is great too. And I love the his and hers walk-in closets. Those are great.
I love the master
Yeah,
suite.
the master suite's really nice. And the his and her walk-in closets, very
That was
cool.
cool. And then being able to wake up to a sunset, that's like the view every morning would be fantastic. And I love the amount of light in here too. The views from this place are amazing.
They even have a small seating area here for the TV experience.
Kind of cool too. Yeah, I like that.
What about the decor of this space? Do you think that your own style would fit into this space?
I think certainly we could make what we'd want to bring in fit with the kind of the layout and the design.
Okay, so you guys are kind of getting into the feeling of this.
Yeah, it's totally different than what we've seen before and totally not something that probably I would have picked up myself, but it's nice to see the option of it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because when you think of living in LA, no one really considers high-rise living, you know, but it's definitely has a sense to it that I like, and it's, you know, overlooking the city is nice.
To be able to wake up to a sunrise every day like that.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, really nice. I could get used to that.
And you can watch the sunset as well.
I love this view because you have the skyline of Century City.
The views here are just phenomenal. Like this is, I think that's like the #1 thing about this spot.
And there's a little dog park area, so lots of space for the dogs as well.
Nice.
Yeah. So another factor to consider is the price.
6.
Okay.
Just because it's like the views are amazing. It's all about the view in LA, right?
Yeah. Are you on board, Kirk? 6, you say?
Our final answer, 6.
Okay. You guys are actually very close. It's 5.4.
Oh wow!
There you go.
Okay.
I think that's probably what I would expect from this.
This is manageable for where we
and
are
this
right
price,
now.
I think, fits the location as well. I think it seems reasonable, yeah.
Well below your budget.
Right.
Now, with that in mind, does this space take on any other ideas for you? Like, you know what? We have some room to make those changes in the kitchen.
The way it's set up now, I love it, but I think there are some just minor things we might want to change. But even with all the changes, I still think would come in way below budget.
Totally.
I'm going to leave you two to enjoy the view and to also talk about this amongst yourselves because I know it's a really big decision.
We've seen all 3 luxury homes, and when we return, Christine and Kirk will make the big decision.
We know the one that we're going to make home.
I'm excited.
Stay tuned. Welcome back. We've seen all 3 homes on this $1 million house hunt. The first house was an uncompromising trophy estate just steps away from famed Abbot-Kinney Blvd.
The movement from one room to another, you never feel like you're left out when you're in
Kitchen,
the
dining
house.
room, living room, deck.
Our second stop was a contemporary statement home with plenty of room to party.
The balcony really sells it for me. The big bar, the grill, and just all the space, man, all the space.
It's nice too, the canal. That's like an added bonus for it.
The last house on our tour was a massive unit perched high above the Wilshire Corridor. I left Christine and Kirk for some time to think. Let's see if they're ready to make the big decision.
Okay, so we've seen 3 very different but unique and fantastic homes.
Yeah,
Okay, so number 1, Venice.
I loved it.
Silicon Beach, close to the ocean.
It's a great neighborhood.
Neighborhood and location.
Honestly, there was only one thing that there was a con for me about, and that was the kitchen. But the space was so open anyways, I wouldn't feel so cut off. I could see straight from the kitchen out to that really nice little patio
and you
terrace.
can do a lot of cooking out on the deck.
Totally.
Out on the patio with
Yeah.
the grill.
The bedroom, that was great,
The whole
wasn't
bed
it?
Floor, the bedroom
That
floor,
master bedroom
floor.
floor
Yeah,
was really
I
good.
like that. So number 2, the party house. I loved some of the cool fun features of it,
Yeah.
like the movie theater and the pool room.
The third floor was
Fantastic.
amazing, but the house felt a little bit too hard with the darkness,
Yeah.
and I don't think we need that much
That much
room
space.
just
That's
yet.
a lot of space.
It is.
Number 3.
And this one, I love it. It's light and bright. I honestly didn't think that we'd be shown something like this,
No, me
but it's
either.
really cool,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Every view is almost like a painting. The kitchen was a major point with me for this one. You know, I liked it. The size was fine.
But every time you're in the kitchen cooking and
I
someone's
can't
in
see
here, we
anybody.
can't
Exactly.
communicate.
You know, we could knock out a wall, but do we want to
Knock
put that
on-
much
yeah.
effort into it? So I kind of feel like we're on the same page.
We've come to a determination and we know the one that we're gonna make home.
I'm excited.
All right, you two, you have had a few minutes to chat. Such a difficult decision. Have you guys at least excluded one? Can we get rid of one property?
I think so. I think one of them was just a little bit much for us, like just as a couple, you know, just starting out right now. Marina Del Rey, number 2.
Yeah, I think it was just,
It's more house than I think we need at this point in our life.
Well, we can eliminate then house number 2, and that leaves us with house number 1 in Venice, and that leaves us with penthouse number 3.
it's like beach living or cloud living.
All right, ultimately, which house did you choose?
Christine?
I think we chose the one by the beach because we are people who came to California to be near the beach because we were landlocked. And I
House
think-
number 1.
Yes, house number 1. That was our dream, and I think we're gonna try to make that happen.
The main level was open, a lot of natural light.
I felt comfortable. Like I walked in and I was like, this is home.
The master floor was really cool. I like the fact that the whole floor was just for the master suite.
It was just really serene too,
Yeah.
you know? It was a nice home, not just a house. It was like a home, and that's what we're looking for.
Congratulations, that is very exciting. It sounds like you need to call the realtor, put in an offer right away.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Looks like Christine and Kirk are going to enjoy their beautiful beachside abode. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on $1 Million House Hunters.